Hey Baccarat players, it's Jimbo here. Here's three little tricks that I've learned to successful gambling. So let's review them. First of all, I'd like to personally welcome you and thank you for taking the time to review this information. I started gambling late in life. When I started, it was with craps, and I got every piece of information I could find. I tested every bet combination I could think of. But I discovered that winning boiled down to just three things, and I'm going to share them with you now. First of all, let's talk about why you lose. And typically, whether you've been gambling just for a few weeks or a lifetime, there are two main reasons that you aren't making money. First, you have a series of small losing games, one after another, followed by a small win. It looks like this. Lose, 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 win. Lose, 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 win. You have a series of small losses, followed by small wins. If this happens to you, then the main problem is you're afraid to let the winning streak ride. And here's another scenario. If you have a series of small winning streaks, followed by a big loser that wipes out your winning streaks. It happens to you, it's happened to me. You're just not cutting your losses and you're getting out of the game, not getting out of the game soon enough. And we've all done that. I call it intuition. We think that it's going to lose, it's going to lose, it's going to lose, or it's going to win, it's going to win, it's going to win. But we never get it right. Trick number one, believe in your strategy. More times than not, I hear and see players say, this strategy sucks. And that may be true. But more times than not, I see players who just don't put in the effort or the time to learn that strategy. Or they expect it to win every time. And that doesn't happen. When I started playing craps and then Baccarat, I discovered that believing in my strategy was number one. I needed to have a realistic goal. If my bankroll was $300, I needed to have a realistic target for my winnings. That would be somewhere between $150 to $300. More than that was just plain greed. I also set my goals to win 7 or 8 times out of 10. Well, this was an arbitrary goal to shoot for. I believe gambling is like everything else in life. You really do need to have a target goal. And this is kind of what my target goal looked like for 10 shoes. And you can see this in the 100 shoes tests that I've done for foolproof and simple betting cheat sheets on YouTube. But I'll have a win-win, a loss, a win-win-win, a loss, a win-win-win, somewhere around 7 or 8 times out of 10 out of a total of 100 shoes. That's pretty much what it would look like. The other thing I did is, like with stocks, you need to know when to get out. And I set a stop loss at hand 26. For my online Baccarat cheat sheet, it's done in an Excel spreadsheet, and it'll tell me if I'm in the plus or the minus status at hand 26. And you can see that here it says a minus 25. Well, hey, it's time to get out, start another game. That's simple. If it's in the plus, it'll be showing 25, not a minus 25, just a 25. Or it could be a 5, or it could be a 1. But as long as there's no minus in front of it, I would keep playing until it develops a minus that's greater than I want to have in my game. Number 3, build a roadmap. If you're like most people that visit the casino, you consider it entertainment. But if you're serious about your gambling, you'll start to document each and every game you play. Here's just a sample of what I do with each and every of the 900 plus shoes that I've played. I document pairs, I document streaks, I document ties, and of course I document the players and the bankers. And that way I can get an idea of what seems to be prevalent throughout the shoe, throughout each hand. And to me, that's important. So, these three little tricks can be used with any strategy. It just happens I've incorporated them into my cheat sheets to make it easier for you, and of course make it easier for me. You don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on strategies on the internet. As a matter of fact, the only reason you'll pay a few bucks for a cheat sheet is I believe you have to have a little skin in the game to make sure that you're going to spend the time needed to get good at it. So that's what I've learned over my time at gambling, which is now, I guess, about 20 years. For you, good gambling. This is Jimbo. And if you want to find out more information, go to Baccarat-cheatsheets.com. And thank you.